Menzel on top of the roof of Pacific Radio in Burbank, California. And first thing I'm going to do is a quick evaluation of the roof. Second thing I'm going to do is I'm going to talk about some of the particular details of the roof. And then lastly, I'm going to make a recommendation on a particular system I think would be well suited for this roof. So here's the observation of the roof. There's approximately, I believe, 12 HVAC units up on the roof. It's a gravel roof. It's a rock roof, what we would call. And the roof slopes from this side out to here. There's a scupper drain and a scupper drain over there. And there's some drains right here. And these are the drains that hold a lot of the water, is what I understand. The other thing I wanted to point out is there's a couple of leaks, or a number of leaks actually, I guess. But one leak's in this area, and it's kind of, to be honest, it's kind of in the middle of the field. So to stop a leak like this, we'd want to do at least probably a 10 by 10 section right above the leak, but a lot of it's going to be guesswork. The other leak was over here by the drain itself, so it'd be a similar situation. And then away from the drain was the other leak, and I believe it's this newer HVAC unit that was installed. So the repair quote's just going to include basically doing an overall roof maintenance and just pay attention to those areas for the leaks, for the repairs. Unfortunately, since it's a gravel roof, there's really no guarantee that we're going to stop a leak if we only do a repair. And the reason for that is a leak could always travel from one spot at a higher area down to the lower area, for example, where these drains are, and you'll end up with a leak. So we're just going to work around these areas, but to really get it, you have to encompass a much bigger area. And now I want to go over the roof details themselves. Key areas where roofs can typically leak are going to be at HVAC units and at these terminations. Where the roof terminates with this platform would be an area that could definitely leak. Drains are notorious areas that can leak, so we're going to want to make sure we pay special attention to those. And walls can be a good area that leak as well. Here's a good example. Right here, you can see this opening, and my hand can get right in there. So water can come right down in there, and that can turn into be a leak as well. So we're going to want to make sure that we take care of the walls, the drains, penetrations, and terminations. The system that I would like to recommend for this roof would be that we, number one, come in and we vacuum up all of the gravel. So we take all the gravel off the roof. That's the first thing we would do. Second thing we would want to do is we'd want to spud the roof down to where it's kind of nice and flat like this is right here. And we would get it to that level. And to do that, you can see, it might take a little bit of work, but we're going to get the roof spudded down nice and easy, nice and clean. Once we get to that point, I'd like to recommend an emulsion system where we can come in with an emulsion and a polyester fabric and put a white roof coating over the top of that. There's multiple different options that you can do with that. There's a one-ply, actually it'd be a two-ply option. We could also set a ply into the acrylic coating. I want to show you the roof next door here, and this roof right here has only been coated. See, they didn't put any other material down on it. They just put the coating over this. And that's okay, but the problem is you lack the strength that you need from the polyester fabric, which as the roof and the building expand and contract, it can handle that, and basically makes the roof a lot stronger as well. So also I just noticed this is an area where I noticed a little bit more of a pond. And any low spots are very noticeable low spots. We're going to want to add an extra ply of polyester and set that in the acrylic coating. By doing that, you're going to make sure that if the water ponds there, it'll be nice, strong, and tough in that area. And in general, you're going to have a nice, strong, tough, flexible roof. Last thing I want to mention is basically what happens when you put a roof like this on. It does cool the building down, so the AC that's running right now right here wouldn't be running necessarily. And the idea is just to cool the building down, saving the energy costs. And in fact, per Title 24, it is now state law that we actually have to install a roof that meets certain emissivity and reflectivity guidelines. So once again, Rod Menzel, Great Way Roofing. If you have any questions, please feel free to contact me at 805-523-2550 or also on our website at www.greatwayroofing.com. Thank you very much.